What's up, Wallet Monkeys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, what we're gonna cover is 22 Softpull personal loan options for you. So if you are in the market for a personal loan, when you watch this video, this is our 2023 list. Now, things with personal loans don't really change as much as Softpull credit card offers, but still, like 20 plus offers is pretty crazy. So you should be able to find a solution here for what your credit profile is at right now, right? So that's really the primary difference. I noticed that with personal loans, like the only time you really gotta go shopping around and you can't get the one that you want is when your credit profile doesn't really merit that. If your credit profile is not in good shape, then you're gonna have a harder time. They're gonna ask for more proof of income or documentation, or they're gonna make you, link it up with Plaid or third-party verification for your income or something like that, right? That being said, if you're, over 700 and your profile is pretty solid, then it's kind of like you get your pick of the, cream of the crop in terms of what you want. So let's go through this, right? Not much has changed in terms of the two big resources that we've got in here too. And that first one is Evan Financial Matching Tool, which is right here. You'll see just because my IP address right now is not allowing this to pop up, but this is basically just a pre-qualification form. And it'll let you get up to $250,000, but I really don't think most people need that or are gonna get that. And they are pulling from these 10 right here. Avant, Lightstream, Best Egg, which they've also got a 0% credit card too, that I remember seeing end of last year. I think we'll do a video on it at some point. Happy Money, which is another kind of like personal loan aggregate. I'll cover that in just a minute. Freedom Plus, Prosper, I'm sure you've heard of that. Sophie, Upgrade, Lending Point, and Lending Club. So those are the partners that they pull from. So essentially, why this tool is good is because instead of going to each one of those individually, you just go to this one. And then the same thing with Happy Money. So Happy Money was on that list. Now I actually don't know. Maybe you could just go to this because then Happy Money is gonna be pulling from these 10. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe just check literally that one tool. So here we've got just a series of credit unions. So Happy Money used to be Payoff, I think it was called. And it's just another personal loan provider, and here we go. They've got Alliant Credit Union, they've got Blue Federal Credit Union, Cross River, First Tech, which that's a really, really popular bank. A lot of people are constantly asking us to do videos again and again and again on that bank. Green State, we just did a video on this, Green State Credit Union. This is amazing, Softpull, 5, 10K limits on that, on their credit cards. And so, yeah, you're pulling from them for a personal loan as well. So MSU Federal Credit Union, Tech CU, Teachers Federal Credit Union, US Alliance Financial, and Veridian. So pretty crazy amount of list here. I mean, right here, there's your 20 right there. And then outside of that, we've got a couple of the other primary players. But we've got One Main Financial, so maybe it's 23. One Main Financial, outside of that, Upstart, Discover, and Goldman Sachs. So that'd be 24. Math. Fun with math. Math with J. So anyways, best bad credit personal loans. Here's all the details. Not much has really changed here, but I mean, you can get into this stuff with 580s, low 600s, and then your rate's gonna be worse and the amount that they're willing to loan you is gonna be lower, but you can get into it. I would say in terms of what you should expect rate-wise is 599 is or 594 is probably about the lowest you'll get outside of like credit union rates. So for like the big hitters, and then anywhere between 21 to 36% is the high side that you can expect. 36% on a personal loan would be redonkulous, by the way. I would never, ever, ever wish that on anyone. And the most that you're probably gonna be able to loan is about 50,000. So the norm seems to be like 35,000. But anyways, so let's dive in here. We've got quite a few people in the community that have gone with Lending Club. Well, two in particular that stand out. Lending Club has an origination fee, but he said that they used Plaid for third-party integration for income verification. It was really, really smooth. They were courteous and nice. He got the loan money quick, and they pulled TransUnion FICO 8 for him. And he said he thinks it's a really, really good option for like $8,000 or less, right? And we have another guy, Showstopper, who actually never got a hard pull. What's interesting about it is the hard pull that for the other guy who did get a loan with them a couple years back is it showed up the day the money showed up. So a lot of times the hard pull itself is delayed and will show up when the loan itself or the documentation is submitted or that final paperwork or submission is done. So that's true for all personal loans. But yeah, another person claimed that they actually didn't get a hard pull at all with Lending Club. And Lending Club actually, to take it a step further, used to offer a means for you to invest your money into the pool like Prosper does. You can actually invest so that people are going to be borrowing your money and you get a rate of return. And the rate of return was really, really good with Lending Club. And it's pretty good with Prosper too. So if you're looking for a place to park some money, you might want to look at that side of the personal loan game. But OneMain Financial, these are secured loans. So you got this little best four thing here. Range of repayment options on Avant, marketplace size on Lending Club, OneMain Financial, those are secured loans. They've got a weird structure too, but I mean, you gotta like put up a car. You gotta put up something good and sizable. Upgrade Fast Funding, that was really, really easy too. The documentation process, it's like the fintech platform that they're using to do all that is really, really streamlined. I think it's the same as the credit cards because I got a credit card with them and it reports as an installment loan. So I'm pretty sure that's kind of like the same process as the personal loans. And an Upstart limited credit history. Here's what bureau they're pulling, APRs, and then Minimax. Okay, so Marcus, I know somebody who's gotten a Marcus before, and I know that they are restructuring this or getting rid of this. Actually, let's just double check. Okay, so yeah, only available in the United States. All right, so Marcus, Goldman Sachs loan. I know somebody who got one of these. Smooth. I mean, really, really good, easy. And you know, they had no complaints about it. What they used it for was to pay down high APR cards. And so right there on the spot, they let them do it as they were right after approval. And I think they saved like another 1 or 2% APR by doing that, right? So that was cool. They pulled TransUnion, and then we got Discover here. Discover actually does personal loans as well. Even though I'd be a little hesitant with Discover. You know, through last year, we saw a lot of people talking about how they had to do income verification with them or 4506T, or there's another variation of that form that you get, which basically allows them to get permission from the IRS to look at your W-2s and to look at your, you know, tax submitted information. All that being said, I don't know. I think it's an okay solution. It definitely seems to help if you're already in the ecosystem. And again, if you already like Discover, which I love their app. I love their login area, their user area, and I love their mobile app as well. So if you already like that sort of thing, then yeah, you could jump into this or at least look at it. You must have a minimum household income of $25,000 to be considered. They may charge late fee if the payment is late. Yeah, of course. Pulse Experian and or TransUnion. It just depends on, it depends on geographical location. And I think also too, if you've already got a product with them or if this is the first one, up to $35,000. And that's it on that. Okay, Lending Club, we already covered that pretty extensively. They use TransUnion FICO 8, as I said. Upgrade, they pull TransUnion as well. Minimum credit score is a 560, which is crazy. And I can tell you, like, they've actually got statistics and data on their site. They do accept that low. Average credit score is a 678, which again, isn't that great. You know, like that's still subprime. And I think Upgrade is a really great option for a lot of people. They'll go up to $50,000. They'll go up to 84-month terms. No minimum annual income requirements. Average annual income, however, is $78,000, and that's stated. All right, and then Prosper, that's like the OG. They pull Experian or TransUnion. They'll go up to $40,000. They've got an origination fee, so you can kind of just go through this and compare the size of the origination fees, obviously where they're going to pull from, what the expectations are in terms of your credit score, and get your plan together based on that. Lastly, let's cover American Express. So this, I know that they've got it on the website, but your best bet is to, if you're already an American Express customer or you've already got a product with them, some sort of credit product, is they'll just serve you up some sort of pop-up or some sort of loan option at some point, and then you could look to make a play on that. We shot a dedicated video on this, and there seems to be some confusion about how the APR is applied. Still, I haven't looked back into it since we shot that video, but I actually got one on accident, and I thought I was just kind of gathering data points for the community, and I was gonna share the screenshots, and then oopsie, I got approved. I think it was for 10,000, but they'll go up to 40,000. The process itself was actually really, really smooth and quick, and then you can just allocate it out there. Yeah, it'll be a soft pull on Experian if you're already in the American Express ecosystem. Otherwise, if it's your first product with them, they'll pull Experian and TransUnion. All right, OneMain Financial, we kind of covered that. Where do they pull from? They pull TransUnion for Florida residents. They have origination fee, late fee, NSF fees, and governmental fees. So lots of fees. And then here we go at the bottom. Wrapping it up, we've got a couple other personal loan options. I've actually got another list. I just found 6 more that are more like subprime options, but I'm going to give you those in a second. So Best Egg, which again, like I said, they've also got a 0% credit card too. So that is Experian or TransUnion. That's Cross River Bank, and the second one to that is Freedom Plus. So basically the same bank. Fast Funding, same day loan decisions. We already went through Happy Money, and then Pure Form, which is a subprime option. 5.99 to 29%, 4,000 to 25,000. I don't have data on where they pull. If you've gotten one from Pure Form, let us know in the comments below so that we can add that data in. Okay, lastly, the other ones that I wanted to talk about. How many do I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 other options. These were all sent to us from community members. So these are like, I think more subprime options, even though 2 or 3 of these were sent off when they were over 750 credit score. So maybe some of these, maybe a couple of these are good. I don't know. These are all new to me. First, we got Rocket Ship Financial. It looks like they'll do up to 36,000. The lowest rate they'll go is 5.49%. Next is Simple Path Financial. That looks like it'll go up to 41,500, and that's 7.99% APR. I don't know if that's the best. That's just what this offer was for. Simple Debt Solutions. That sounds bad. Up to 30,000, 6.99 is the lowest they'll go. It looks like Credit 9 Lending, up to 32,000, no APR data. JG Wentworth was one of the ones that I thought was maybe a better option, but I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. That offer was for 22,000, and the APR looks like it's 6.99 to 21.49%. Again, that's not bad for an APR, right? Well, on the high side, in comparison to some of this stuff is 36%. And then Moby Lend, up to $75,000. This is new to me. Up to $75,000, and that's 5.59% to 16.29%. And those were both sent to somebody that had over a 750 credit score at the time. So I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below if you've heard of those ones. Otherwise, that's your list, guys. You're gonna find something in this list for a personal loan option. If there's any that I missed or you've got some data points you'd like to share, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Hey, you should subscribe. 60% of you are not subscribed yet. Right there. Okay, bye.